Listen, let me tell you, they can't cope without you. Yes, you are their hope. You are their hope. You are their leader. So let me tell you, choosers, you have no idea how motivated they are through you, the kind of courage you give them. Let me tell you, choosers, that is why you need to wait to the end of this video. Many people are motivated by your own doing. They may not tell you that they are being inspired, motivated, that they get all they get through you. They may not tell you that they are watching you, monitoring you. Maybe they are not doing competition, maybe they are doing competition. But the main truth is this: majority of people can't do or can't cope without you. That is why you have a lot of people who have left you before, thinking that they can do it without you. They can excel, progress, elevate, succeed without you. That is why you have them coming back to you. That is why you have a lot of people today who rejected you in the past, but many of them are now looking for ways to come back because they have finally realized their mistake. They have finally realized that you are the one that they ought to keep. They have finally realized that they ought not to mess up by leaving. Yes, they treated you maybe bad or good, or maybe they were so arrogant to appreciate what they get from you: inspiration, courage, helps, etc. But believe me, many of them can't cope. All those ones who are now telling you can't do without them, you can't excel without them, many of them have finally come to realize that you own the key, that they don't own nothing. You own the key, why they are now the watchers. That is why many people who rejected you, who counted you out, many of them are now secretly counting what onto you. That is why a lot of people who looked down on you before, majority of them today are looking up to you. Because they concluded you, but because they never know who you are. They concluded you because they were not aware where God is taking you to. They concluded you because they were not aware of the fact that you are going to end up as a leader. You are going to end up as a what? As their leader. All their thought is that you will always be as their follower. But believe me, those who thought you are going to be their follower have now realized that you are their leader, have now realized that you own the key, have now realized that you are the one that they ought to keep. So that is why majority of people around you chooses. That is why many of them are now regretting why they live your life just like that. That is why they are regretting why they do or why they look down on you. Because they have finally come to realize that what they lose is what they ought to keep. What they messed up with is what they ought to keep. So it pissed them off because you are the one that they ought to keep. It hurt them so much because you are the one that they ought to look up to. You have no idea how devastated they look like. Because they have finally come to realize that someone whom they concluded, someone whom they abandoned, rejected, forgotten, is not the same person that they are looking up to. So majority of people who look down on you are now in misery, are now in pain, they are now in difficulties. Because you are the one that they ought to keep no matter what. So that is why you have a lot of people who have lived you for so long, who have lived you for how many years, who have not communicate or have association with you. That is why you have a lot of them coming back to you for no reason. Because they have finally come to understand what they were lacking because of your accent. They have finally come to realize what they were missing because of your accent. They have finally come to realize what they do, what they lose because of your accent. And that is why majority of them are now angry with themselves, because the expectations of the sons of God will not be cut short. Their hope was that if they leave you, you won't be able to sell. But now, many of them have figured out that leaving you will be the worst mistake that they made. And that is why they are now doing everything to make you feel good. To make you make them look like they are what they are very, very what? Happy with you. But believe me, everything is shocking them because you made it without them. Remain blessed.